nature, in his right senses and his wisdom, he has put in everything in the herbs because he knew that definitely one day we will need it for for our needs. Ignorance of everything
is killing us
in life. Herbs, trees, all are divided into 7 categories. It works, and it is not superstition. It is an energy. Definitely it has a relation with a being, which maybe you and I don't know what that being is, but it is a being. Apple of Sodom. Wherever that you see this, it means human being has been buried over there before. Plant it somewhere. If human being has not been buried before at that area, it will never grow because it has a relation with humans. This herb can be used for protection. We use this to do ifa. We use this to consult the celestial world. This one is Adedium Kuruma. We use this to resurrect somebody who is dead. Maybe we are suspecting that his death is not an ordinary. We need to know. We can use this to resurrect him and ask him questions. If the sun rises from the east, all the leaves turn to east. If the sun is at the middle, all the leaves will turn and look at the sun, which is why they call it sunflower. If you want your business to boost, if you want to prosper in life, if you want to dominate, if you want visa, you've tried so many times, this is good for you.
How do you do it?
This I will teach you free. This one they call it nyanya. You see this this is a very powerful thing.
Your friend is Sike. Oh, Sike, ya funi Sike. Sike, jankani Sike, ya temude no yubezi. Kunkunu, Ghana Munti. We are here once again. My guest is the I. I prefer calling him Lord Zilla. I'm Sike. With all due respect, subscribe to Television CK for your exclusive interviews. Today, we are about to talk herbs. It will be delight to watch. The eye will enlighten us today, so far as herbs and spiritism, the connection between herbs and spiritism. After the interview, I know you will learn a whole lot. But me tame wa me hose grammar for power me ba. We'll kickstart. 60. I'll be right back. Anya asase amanso twenda ho ehu so pani kwapia kraman ni panyenim asase ne de amanso twibia nda ho na da ho no tetrete so himpom bi enim eno de bebi a wonya bi ato a ene Nasco Properties die nika ewo Nasco Properties wato asase na wiaje ho nkrata ne bibia no ope wo mo mbesi ama wa jai wo qualified construction team adan bia ope bia wo mbekukurasi wonum kinkren Nasco Properties wo farmland asase yantama yade yekua ewo Winiba ni Cape Coast Quantimpone so Simbrofo a eben Apam Junction Nasco Properties in Sasine Cheshiam biaye
Cassava Winiba Road Dominase near the new Agbogloshi Onion Market Cassava Winiba Road Akrampa near Fete Kakraba Cassava Bojiasi Road Papase near Richmond School Complex Pram Old Ningo near Ningo Secondary School Tema Akosombo Road Shai Hills Osudoku Frey 0240 221 0277 071 717 and 0302 864 956. Nasco Properties.
Your realtor for life. I'm back. Zilla. I like your fugu. Is it fugu or batakari or
this fugu? This fugu.
So what's the difference? The fugu and the batakari.
Batakari is the one that the 3 pieces. That's the batakari.
The 3 pieces.
But this one is fugu.
What do you mean by 3 pieces?
The 3 pieces, the one where you put the long one in it.
The African way.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
3 pieces.
Okay,
but this one is.
But fugu too, we have 3 pieces.
No.
Oh, okay.
No. Fugu is fugu.
You just have the top and the down.
Yes, fugu is fugu.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So anytime I see somebody wearing this and I call it batakari, I'm wrong.
Yes, you are wrong. Totally, it's fugu.
It's fugu.
Yes.
FUGU.
Yes, fugu.
What does it mean?
I don't know. All is it's a northern part of the Ghana. They are the one who used to call it fugu. The Dagbanis and the what do you call it? Gonja and the Mampusis. They are the one who used to call it.
Which part of northern region do you come from?
Boko.
Boko. Boko is around Bolgatanga.
Yes, after Bolga.
And Navorungu.
Yes.
And Paga.
Yes.
Upper East.
We migrated from Burkina to Boko.
Have you been to Waga?
That's my country. Yes, of course.
Oh, okay.
Yes, my ancestors are from that
side.
Yeah.
Are your ancestors from Ouagadougou, or I mean, which part of Burkina Faso do you people come from?
In Burkina, my ancestors are from Ouaga.
Ouaga,
yes.
The capital.
Yes.
Are you sure you are not from?
No, I'm very sure. We have a house over there at the Ouaga market.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Ouagadougou.
Yes.
I've been there a couple of times.
Good.
Okay. Let's guess, by the way.
Yeah.
I mean, we're talking herbs and spiritism. Tell us, what's the connection? I mean, herbs and spiritism. Is it part and parcel?
No. First of all, I will use this opportunity to say hi to your cherished viewers and many more, those that communicate with me. And I also thanks those that always share their opinions in the comment section, and you as well. And thank you very much, because without you, people wouldn't have known someone called Lord Zilla. So I show gratitude to that. You see, first of all, herbs are unique creation of the Creator. Okay, and Almighty, I mean the universe, bless herb with so many energies, so many gifts, which is why when one is not feeling well, if he plucks herb, boil it, drinks it, it will well, because there is part and particles of divine in it. And you see, as I always say, life on the earth depends on the sun to the total degree. So when we say life, we don't mean humans' life only, we mean general life. So even herbs, trees, all depends on what? On the sun. So without sun, these herbs wouldn't have any use. And the sun has 7 dimensions. Okay, and these 7 dimensions is the 7 days that we have. Okay, so each dimension has its characteristics and its functions that it gives to it. It influences the human beings and all the creation. So herbs also are divided into 7 categories. Herbs, trees, all are divided into 7 categories. Since we are going to talk about herbs, I will not divert into something else. They are all divided into 7 categories. Unlike human beings, likewise, human beings, we also divide into 7 categories. Languages divided into 7 categories. Animals divided into 7 categories. Okay? Maybe some other time we will explain that into further. So each and every herb has its diversion. It has its planetary that it follows. These planetaries in spiritism, our ancestors call them angels. Okay, but it is a force. It is a cosmic force. This cosmic force divided into 7 parts. Each cosmic has its influence, has its vibration, has its characteristics. So you will see that in spiritism, our ancestors will tell you that and sure to, if you do that, you will surely see it.
Like, I mean, if you urinate under the sea,
yes, something misfortune will happen to you. Okay, and they can also tell you that, hey, this stem or this tree or these herbs, when you are going to pluck it, you have to do some incantations before plucking it. Okay, or maybe you have to do some ceremonies, okay, putting up some things under it for plucking all that. Yet it works, and it is not superstition. Okay, once it is an energy, you should know energy are life. Energy is a life. So since energy is life, definitely it has a relation with a being, which maybe you and I don't know what that being is, but it is a being. Okay, this verbal speech that I'm doing right now, it's full of energy. Each speech that comes out of my mouth, it has 70,000 particles of energy. Okay, so these energies communicate with this. It communicates with every herb. So if you're going to plug herb, you should first know what the herb is. What is the language of that herb? What are the characteristics of that herb? What link, or yes, what connection does the herb has before you can go to the herb and plug it, or before you can do anything that you want to do with the herb. But if you don't know all this, you can plug the herb, do whatever you want to do with it, you'll surely have the replication, because you don't understand the language of the herb. You don't know what the herb means. You don't know what the herb is. You don't know how the herb feels. Herbs lives like we human, but their consciousness is somehow lower than ours, so we don't perceive all that. But they live like we humans. When you do something bad to them, they feel it. Yes, within, and they can curse you. You see, because it's energy. They also extort their energy from the sun. Likewise, you also extort your energy from the sun. So herbs are miraculous, creation of
how does herbs curse human being?
You see, herb, as I said earlier on, is full of energy. Like right now, human being curse through what? Through verbal and actions. Okay, I can use some word, and that word is an energy. So if I use the word, it will surely manifest, because it's full of energy. Okay, so
herbs can't talk. So how?
They don't need to talk. Okay, when you disrespect, let me give you an example. You see this herb. When you disrespect it,
what's the name of the herb?
This one in the Hausa we call it tumfafia, but in English they call it Apple of Sodom.
Apple of Sodom.
Yes.
Okay.
It's Apple of Sodom. You see, it's a herb that it's a tree, or it's a tree that wherever that you see this, it means human being has been buried over there before.
Recap it again.
Wherever you see this, it means that place human being has been buried before. If you take this herb, I mean this tree, and you plant it somewhere, if that area, if human being has not been buried before at that area or that region, it will never grow.
But I've been seeing it all over town.
Wherever you see it, human beings, for way back, human being has been buried over there before.
So it can't grow
because it has so much connection with human beings.
Okay, wait. So this particular tree, I mean this herb, can't grow where human beings have not been buried.
Never before. Never.
Wow.
You see, because it has a relation with humans, and it follows the planetary of Saturn, and Saturn is master of discipline. Okay, so this herb can be used for protection. I mean, this tree, it can be used, the leaves and the stem, the roots, all its medication, and it has a ball.
Yes.
All its medication, it has a spiritual purpose. We are talking about only spiritual purpose. It can be used for protection against evil eye. This. It can also be used to destroy. This. By plucking this, there's amount of this herb, this leaf that you plug with 19 needles. You can destroy you can destroy somebody's life within 1 hour. This.
Wow.
Okay, because it follows the planet of Saturn. I mean, the god of Saturn, Roman god of Saturn, is very powerful. Tree. It has so many benefits in the spiritual aspect. Okay, and at the same time, you see this. There is a way that the ball, you take the ball, 70 pieces of the ball, okay, then pound it in the pot, then you mix it with shea butter, okay, with one thing, something which I don't like it to mention it on set. Add up together, okay. If you feel like your child is being, tempered by witchcraft, or maybe you are suspecting that your child is a witch or wizard, just apply it on that child. He will begin to speak instantly.
Like confess.
He will confess. He or she will confess this. And if you are suspecting that your misery, the source of your misery, the source of misfortunes comes from witchcraft, apply it. If it is true, by the next day he or she will come to you to confess this.
That's nice.
You see, because it's very, very powerful. And the root, there's amount of the root that you pick. Okay, when you pick that root, bury it in front of your house. Let me teach you this. You pick 7 of the roots, okay, but you don't have to take the root. Don't use any metal, don't use any knife. Use a stick and stone, and use stone to cut the roots. 7, okay. Tie it with black thread. Say your wishes, your intention, bury it in front of your house. No thief, no amuraba will pass around your area, never. And any witch or any wizard that will temper your house, you hear what will happen.
What will happen?
Yes, he or she will confess. Unless maybe before she will enter in your house, she has to disconnect the energy of the witchcraft before she can enter into your house. If not, she will have to confess instantly this. But we normally see it, we don't respect it. So I use herbs, I use trees to do many things, many things.
In fact, I'm even shocked.
Yeah, it's very powerful.
You're saying that anywhere anyone sees this tree,
yes, it means human beings have been buried over there.
Oh, okay.
Yes, this one. And this one, I'm telling you, if you pick 7 eggs and palm oil, no, red oil, okay, and pepper, 7. And
red oil is palm oil.
Yes, and go under it. Tell it what you want. Send it wherever you want the energy to go. Instantly, the person will have a result. This. Instantly. So I normally send this to abroad to do many things for people. This. And it will go.
Can anybody practice it, or you need to have
be
some
initiated.
level of...
You need to be initiated.
Oh, okay.
You see, spiritism has a way of dealing with. Okay? It's something that you have to be initiated into it. Okay, because it has a processes which one should be initiated through that processes, and it has stages. Okay,
let's go on.
So this the Inchi, I think I know its name, Inchi.
Nyanya.
This one they call it Nyanya.
What?
Nyanya. Oh, Nyanya. So Nyanya, you see, but in Hausa we call it Garafuni.
Garafuni.
Yes, Garafuni.
Hope I've mentioned it well.
Yeah, very well. Yes. You see, this is a very powerful thing. A very powerful thing. If you take this on Saturday, this one Saturday, okay. This one, it follows 2 planetaries. It follows Mars and also follows Saturn. So you can take it on Saturday. You can also take it on Tuesday. Okay, tie it into 8 different 8s. Okay, put it in the black polyester. Okay, black polyester. Tie it very well.
Polyethylene or polyester. Okay,
tie it very well. Say your wishes. Put it under your bed. If maybe every night you feel something strange in your room, maybe you feel discomfort in the room, you feel that no, something is happening in this house, something is going on wrong, I'm telling you, Lord Zilla, if you put this in that room, that night, the sound that you hear in your zingle, in your ceiling, it will not be easy. This. Yes, that is one. Number 2, this one, there is a way that if you need protection, we use this and your name and the day of your birth, with egg. Okay, egg, because egg follows the planetary of what? Moon. So with egg, we add them together, we recite the incantations, we do the rituals and the ceremonies, then we will put it on fire. Okay, then we will do, there is something that they call it what do you call it? Motto. They call it motto. So it will be black, then we just ground it. Okay, then you use that thing.
So it's supposed to be bent to ash.
Yes, it's supposed to be bent, then you grind it. Then after that, you dry into 3 parts. 1, you put it in your food. The second one to you mix it with your your pomade, and the third one to you put it in water, then bath with it. Maybe you are sick and you've roamed, you've gone many places, you don't know where the cause of the sickness. You've done your best, you've done whatever you can, yet nothing is happening. This can cure you. Many sicknesses are spiritual and helps us a relation in the astral world. Okay, so there are big balls that you can use herbs to bring them down. You see this herb, there is something that if you add it with, if a king is misbehaving, okay, at the entrance of the palace, you bury this at the entrance of the palace, he himself will reject the kingship. I'm telling you this, he himself will reject the kingship. You see, in Ghana, I used to see this, that you see that this person is the rightful person to inherit the stool. This person is the rightful person to inherit the position, but somebody is somewhere trying his possible best to do it because he has money, so he's trying his possible best to do it, to snatch it. Okay, this thing, there are things that we do. Okay, when we do that things and we do the incantations, you bury this at the entrance, and maybe if this is my house, okay, the road that comes through this place, bury it. Make sure the person will pass on that road. He himself will disqualify himself for the position. Why? Because the nature, in his right senses and his wisdom, he has put in everything in the herbs, because he knew that definitely one day we will need it for for our needs. We use it to do many things for ourselves. So ignorance of everything is what
it's killing us
in life.
Sure.
Okay, so this, let's not go into far. See, this one I don't know its name, NP, but we call it Nunum Kurchia.
Okay.
Normally, you see, if you plug it, there is some whitish fluid that comes in it. You see, that whitish fluid.
Very sticky.
Yes, you see, this one. Maybe if you are a lady, you have maybe your husband is misbehaving, chasing women around. Your husband is chasing women around. Maybe your wife is not being respectful. Your wife is not being subordinate to you. Your wife is misbehaving all the time. She wants to be, authoritative on you. Sometimes, she speaks to you in a harsh manner.
You.
Yes.
Always contrary to your
This
views.
one is good for you.
Unnecessary.
Yes, this one. I just want people to know that our daily activities lies on the sand and herbs. Our medications and everything, spiritual medications, physical medications, based on this. Okay, so you see this, you go to this early morning before you speak to anybody, then you get chameleon, deadly one. Okay, chameleon, the dry one. Then you go to this, okay, with 1 and 2 things that you add up with it. When you go to the leave, put the things in front of it, mention your wife's name or your husband's name to it. Tell it that the universe has given her, she's a female. Okay, we have males and female. This one like this, she's a female. All these are females. Okay, so tell it that the universe has blessed it with gifts, power, which has love and attraction and beauty. She's under the rulership of goddess of Venus. She rules the day of Friday. You have come before it. This and that and this is happening to your marriage. You want the power within it to fix your marriage. Are you listening to me?
You speak to it.
Yes. Leave the items there. Turn your back. She will mention your name. Instantly, you will hear someone has mentioned your name. It means she has accepted. Yes, the following day morning, go to it. Then, it has a root. So you have to do what? Remove it. Remove it and come home, pound it and mix it with Florida
that particular
water.
One you spoke
to. Mix it with Florida water. Okay, then bath with it. Your problem is solved.
Safini.
You see, So why then are we suffering? Because we don't respect the ways of our ancestors. We don't respect the gift that we have been blessed by the universe. The universe has blessed us with so many things, but I wouldn't say it's a ignorance. It's you know, is it foolishness or something? I don't know. We don't respect ours. We rather respect people's, you know, doctrines and people's traditions. Meanwhile, we have everything. This same thing. If a woman is not conceiving and she want to conceive, okay, we use this one,
the same procedure.
No. This one. Then you see, you pick it 4 like this. 1, 2, 3, 4 like this. Add them together like this. Each and every leaf or a plant has a secret name. I'm telling you, because each and every leaf and plant is being ruled by a planetary, and this planetary has an energy which in spiritism they call them angels, some call them saints, some call them jinns, and so on and so forth. Plants, trees, leaves, whatever, it has a secret name. So you mention its secret name, it means it's a key. You have opened the door to do whatever you want to do with it.
But then how can you know the secret name?
Which is why I'm saying that in spiritism you need to be initiated. When they initiate you, all the doors will be open to you
for you to see.
Yes, the energies will appear before you. You will see them, speak to them, they will teach you. For me, I only learned herbs from 3 masters. The rest of the herbs I was taught by the celestial masters. You understand what I'm saying? So because I was initiated, so definitely they will speak to you.
Proceed.
Mention its names 3 times, then the door is open to you. When you mention the name, you feel a vibration. Okay, speak to it, tell it what you desire, what you want, then you tie it like this. Then use white thread and tie it very, very well. Okay, put it under your bed. The day you and your husband will have an intimacy, before the next month you will lock. She'll be pregnant because it's very powerful. And this, we use this to do Ifa. You know Ifa?
Yeah.
Yes, we use this to consult the celestial world. This one and this. We use this and this to consult the celestial world. Some people say oracles. We use this to consult them. Okay, and this one too. We use this.
Ifa is God, right?
Yeah. Yes. In spiritism, Ifa is God, but in some other hand, I don't call it God. I call it the source.
Any which way.
You understand me? So that's how it is. We use this to do Ifa at the same time. And also, you see this.
Hold on. What's the difference between the source and God?
You see, in our understanding, we know God is a supreme
Almighty
being that's sitting somewhere. People are being subordinate to it or him, worshiping him. If you disrespect or if you don't follow his ways, he will punish you for that. If you follow his ways, he will take you to heaven. I don't believe in that God. I believe in source. You are part and particles of God. God is within you, which is the Christ. God is in this, which is the Christ. So me, if I'm using herb, I'm tapping the Christ. Yes.
Jesus Christ?
Not Jesus Christ.
Okay,
I'm using the Christ in this. Jesus is somebody.
I want you to be specific.
Yes. Yes.
Someone will not be okay with what you are saying.
Yeah.
So I want you to throw more light on it.
Jesus.
Hence, no. I don't want us to go there.
Okay.
The Jesus discussion. I was just trying to
understand you.
Yes,
understand you. You see, so when you tap the Christ in this, the Christ will spark and you have whatever you want. This one we call it Zurma, but I don't know how you call it. Can you recap me on that? How do you call this?
Zurma.
We call it Zoma. Adade Nkrumah.
I'm also a herbalist. Go from herbalist.
This one is Adade Nkrumah.
Nice one.
This one, we use this to resurrect somebody who is dead, a dead person, but not a long time. Okay, maybe the person is dead right now and something crucially happened and we need to know the cause of the problem, or maybe we are suspecting that this person, his death is not an ordinary. We need to know. We can use this to resurrect him and ask him questions. He will answer
spiritually.
No, we use this to do the incantations. Then we just mash the liquid from it, the water from it, and we have a way, a part of his body that we put it, we drop in it, then he will rise up
and talk to you people.
Yes, that is one. And two, maybe if somebody comes to you, maybe as I'm a herbalist and spiritualist, maybe they bring a patient and I've seen that, hey, this guy will die. Maybe the signs that I'm seeing, and maybe he's going, or maybe he has collapsed, he's about to go. Death, you can collapse within 14 to 15 minutes before the cellular cord will cut. At that period of time, if I'm able to get this, okay, and use it on you, he'll wake up.
And I mean, sit down for you to talk to him or her.
He will not die again. But if the person is already dead, listen to me. If the person is already dead, the cellular cord is already cut off, the person is already dead, we use this to magnetize the astral body to come within the body and speak to us. Okay, that is what.
Open the eye, everything,
and yes, and talk to us. And these two, if somebody dies maybe 2,000 years ago, and you want to meet him in Astral, I can use this with one or two things, three things, okay, in you. I'll burn it, then you inhale the smoke. You just feel like dozing, then the astral body will go out. You meet the person. This.
Adade
Nkrumah.
How do you call it in your
Zoma?
Zoruma.
Adade Nkrumah. You see, and this same Adade Nkrumah is very miraculous, gift which God has given to us. This one, if somebody is sick, terrible one, maybe they have home with him everywhere, yet he's not recovering. Maybe he has paralyzed. Okay, things is not happening. They have tried their possible best, yet nothing is happening. Okay, this, we get foul with one or two things. We plug these. Okay, we use the foul, then we use the foul to cleanse the person. We plug this with broom. This normal broom. Broom is a very dangerous thing that you see. The broom, that we put this in the pot and we put the broom, we do the rituals, we do the incantations, then we put it on the fire. If the person will leave, the medicine will be cooked very well, nothing will happen. But if he or she would die, the pot will break. The pot will break.
It will break. Wow.
Yeah, it will. You understand me? That's a sign that tells you that this person will die. When the pot breaks, no matter what you do, you die. We use this to do also Ifa, 7 of them, and 7 sea stones. Okay, with some things. We use it to do Ifa, and he will mention maybe somebody steals something and you want to know who is he. He will mention the person's name to you. Adade Nkrumah.
What is Ifa?
Ifa. Ifa is a way of contacting the source to have an information.
That's fine.
To your energy.
Proceed.
Okay. This one. Well, everybody knows this. Sunflower. Everybody knows this. You see how it is now. If the sun rises from the east, all the leaves turn to east. If the sun around 12 noon, if the sun is at the middle, all the leaves will turn and look at the sun. When the sun is falling, is ascending, all the leaves will turn and look at the position of the sun.
So it always go
with the sun,
the direction of the sun.
Which is why they call it sunflower. If you want your business to boost, this is good for you. Okay, if you want to prosper in life and break through in life, this is good for you. If you want to dominate, this is good for you. If you want visa, you've tried so many times, this is good for you.
Let's play emphasis on the visa. How do you do it?
You just this I'll teach you free. You just plug 1, 2, 3, 7 of them. Okay, 7. But before then, you have to get sugar, the cube one. Sugar, the cube one. Yes, and let's say 20 pesos, 1. Okay, go under it, speak to it.
Just maybe. One. You pick one of it.
Which one?
The cube.
7.
7. Okay.
Yes, and 20 pesos, 1. Maybe it is tomorrow that you are going, so you go today in the evening. Like by this time, talk to it, tell it what you need. That you are going for visa. You want, if you go there, these are the things that you want to. Okay, then talk to it, put the things under it, plug 7 of the leaves like this. Okay, and put 4 in your pocket, right pocket, or if you are a lady, in your bag. Then the 3, put it in your mouth. Don't eat, don't chew it. Put it in your mouth, don't chew it. Just let it be there. When you go sit with the ambassador, be speaking with the ambassador
while the leaves are in your mouth.
Yes.
But how can you talk?
You can. This is small thing. You can just hide it somewhere.
Put it in your mouth and talk, and let me hear.
Okay, you can just hide it somewhere. Where is this 3? Okay, so you can just do it like this. Okay. Then you'll be talking. Cool. You can talk, speak to him or her. She will grant whatever you want.
What if the one interviewing you or the one who will give you the visa
so powerful
is also aware of this? The person is, my friend, open your mouth.
You see,
this is just
right. Which is why you see, spiritism is focus and determine. You have to determine what you want, because you know what you want, so you know how to speak with the leaves or with the tree or with the plants. Speak to them.
Let me ask you this. So you put 7 in your pocket or bag?
No, 4.
4.
You pick 7.
Yeah, sure.
Put 7 in your pocket, 3 in your mouth.
That's all.
That's all. Go.
But prior to the day you go at night,
yes,
you need to go there with a coin to
showing some respect.
And then 7 cubes.
Yes, of sugar.
Put it under the leaves.
Yes.
I mean the tree, and the flower, and talk to it.
Yes.
That this and that.
Yes, you are going to meet.
US.
Yes.
And I'm going for the interview tomorrow.
Yes.
So wonders.
Yes.
Oh now yes. So kindly help me.
Then it will help you.
Wow.
The energies will come to your aid and you have what you want. And at the same time, these two can be used with soap. If you want love and attraction, you want people to love you, people to to get attracted to you, you can still use this. Okay, you use this and use 6 flower perfume. Then you use Haruna. There's a perfume that we call Haruna.
Haruna?
Yes, Haruna.
The perfume is called
they sell it in the market. And use Okonfanoche perfume. Then you use 6 flower powder. You use it to draw the diagram. Okay, there's a diagram that you draw with the powder. Speak the incantations. Put this in the middle of the diagram. Speak the incantations. Say whatever you desire. On Friday, leave it there for 3 hours. Pick it back, pound it, add it with the soap. Life will change instantly.
Wow.
Yes. I want to talk about this last. This Obefobehi. This one, we call it Tundazugu. You see, witches, if a witch or wizard want to bind your destiny, your astral body, he has to go and plug this 7, put it in his pocket.
The witch
before the wizard, before they can ban your soul. And at the same time, they are afraid of this. So when going closer to this, they have to remove their sandals, okay, and make sure they will do a spiritual bathing before they go to this. If not, they will confess. This one.
What's the name again?
We call it Tundazugu, but I don't know its name.
What does that mean?
Tundazugu, it means a tree that helps everybody. You understand me? Okay. So this, and also if somebody's life is moving on well, maybe everyday problems, everyday atrocity, everyday calamity, every problem, every day, we use this to cleanse your body, and we also use this to burn in your home. Okay, things will change in your life, but with its spiritual ways. You speak the words, mention its name. You see, I told you its name is Tondazuko, but it has a spiritual name, which it's not good for me to mention it on set, but it has a spiritual name. Every tree or stem or whatever or leaf has a spiritual name, which if you go closer to it, you need to mention the spiritual name 3 times. Then they will tell you, like you go into somebody's house, you just you give a signal that you want to enter in the house. Koko ago. So that ago, it means you want them to do what? To usher you in. So you also do the same to the trees or the leaves, and they also give you the mandate to do what? To take part of them and do whatever you want to do with it. You see, this one, everybody knows this.
Cassava leaves.
Cassava leaves. This is a cassava. This one is the female. The male, you see that it's a green, but this one is a female. Okay. You see, cassava is something that from the head to toe of it is full blessing. This one, if you take the stem of this, okay, and maybe the way we're having conversation, okay, just put it in front of you like this. If I'm suspecting your cameraman or your producer, maybe he's a witch or he's a wizard, if I put it in between of us, he can't sit, he will just walk out.
Put it there and let me see.
He's not a wizard. But I'm just telling you.
I don't know. You try.
He's not a wizard. He's not a. This thing is already here, but not the leaves. I mean the stem itself. Okay, the stem, and also the stem of cassava. If your house, how do they call this animal? How do they call it? They have an English word for name for it. That animal. If they are worrying you in your room, you take cassava stem, like full one, okay, cut it very nicely, put at the 4 corners of your room. You will never see them again. Yes, cassava. They will never come to the room again. Cassava. And cassava, if the stem is here like this and a pregnant woman jump onto it, the pregnancy will spoil.
Like jump over it?
Yes. If she jump over it, the pregnancy will spoil
instantly.
I'm telling you, cassava.
Regardless the month,
it will spoil.
Even if it's 9 months,
it will spoil. I'm telling you.
Oh, okay.
Cassava, and cassava. You see the cassava itself. The cassava itself is a spiritual thing. If you use the cassava, you pick 7 of it in the night, your day of your birth in the night. Find the cassava with salt, like one oluka. And the cassava, dig in the middle of your house, bury them together, say the incantation words, stand there and bath. Okay, stand there and bath. Anybody that is worrying you in your life, before the next day the person will die. Anybody, regardless whatever the person, if the person is your mother, the person is who he or she will die. Cassava.
The one we eat.
7 with salt, the local salt, the sea salt, like one uluka.
Stone salt.
The stone one, like one uluka. Dig in the middle of your house, or if you don't have a house, you can go somewhere that is safe. Dig it, bury them together with this salt. But you first put the salt before you put the cassava on it. Then close it. Stand there and bath. I'm telling you, naked. I'm telling you, if somebody in your family or around you is disturbing your life spiritually, before the next day the person will die. And cassava, we use needle to go to cassava and speak to cassava. If somebody is owing you, doesn't want to pay you, within 3 days he or she will pay you your money. Cassava.
You speak to it?
Yes.
How do you speak to plants? I've heard some plants also speak to people.
You see, which is what I'm saying, it's an energy. So if you are not being initiated to it, you will not understand what we are talking about. You have to be initiated to that.
If somebody says it's not true, nobody can hear plants speaking. I mean, it's never true. You cannot speak to plants. Plants cannot speak to people. How will you answer that person?
You see, sometimes when you have time for the ignorance, you are wasting your time. But if the person want to learn, he want to know, then we can disprove him. I hope you understand what I'm saying. Maybe he is being divisive because he want to know. You understand me? But not as in he want to disgrace us. That one is different. But if you want to learn, you want to know, we will let you know.
No, that person is on the contrary. He doesn't believe.
He's an atheist or what?
No, he doesn't believe that sin exists.
Then we will disprove him. If he doesn't believe and he wants to believe, we will disprove him.
How?
Yes, first of all, you use the leaf, you set the area of the leaf to worry him at night. He will not sleep. So let him know that there is power in it. This cassava like this, I can use this cassava to tell it that I will not mention your name. So and so person. Tonight, I want you to do it, to disturb him, worry him. Okay, don't let him sleep. He would never sleep. Cassava. Yes. You see, cassava and crab and egg. It's a very big protection.
Koto.
Baby, but I'm telling you, we use koto, that's crab, and egg, 3 eggs, the local eggs, and cassava leaves. We pound it together, mix it with.
You pound it
together. We use different types of perfumes, 7, mix them together, bath with it. That's all. It's a very big protection. No man born of a woman can temper you. Cassava. But we have it, we don't respect it. Okay, and all these leaves, we have something called wand or magic wand. This my ring is wand. Wand, this one is wand. Okay, let me show you this one too. You see this one? It's also a wand. But you see how it is? We've drawn a certain planet symbols on it. Okay, in human body there is a full of energy which connect with this herbs that I demonstrate right now. Okay, and the energies sometimes they need to come out and work. Okay, but they need a channel in which they will do what, they will pass through and come out and do what, and do our biddings and do our wishes or our desire. With the help of the wand, the energy, the electromagnetic force that is in you magnetize the energy that comes out, because the wand will magnetize it to force the electromagnetic force within you and come out and work. That's what I'm saying.
Sure.
So we use herbs, add it with ring, bend them together, then we will prepare the motto, the black powder. You eat it, you put on the ring, then all your wishes will come true.
You bend the herbs and the ring at the same time.
Yes. Okay. Yes, because the energy of the herbs has to go into the ring. Okay, and the energy will force the astromagnetic force in you to magnetize the cosmic force to come out and work for you. You understand what I'm saying?
Can you break it down? You are too technical.
You see, in our system, everybody is blessed with magic. Everybody is blessed. When I say magic, I don't mean magic tricks. I mean pure magic.
Yeah.
Everybody
we have magic tricks.
Yes, and we have magic. Everybody is blessed with magic. If you know who you are, you will not run to any pastor, any malam, any okonfo. You will not go to them, because you are full of magic. Your magic need a channel. Okay, it needs a way that it will pass and come out and do your bidding or do your wishes. So you need the magic wand. Okay, like this my ring. The stone is agate stone, and the ring is full of silver. Okay.
The stone is what?
The ring itself. The stone is agate.
Okay.
And the ring is full of silver. So before preparing, it's a wand, because it magnetizes the energy within me, and the wishes that I have spoken into it come to pass. It happens. So before preparing this, we set up a constellation. When I say a constellation, I have a zodiac sign. I have a planetary. Okay, so my zodiac sign, the energies that flows in the cosmos of my zodiac sign Okay, it has a time that they draw a certain constellation in the universe. So when the constellation is set up, it means your spirit is full at that time, but people don't know. So if I want to prepare the one for you, I will set up that constellation. Some people, you have to follow up like 3 months before the constellation will be out. So when you see the constellation, then you call the molder, the one that mold the ring. Like if I want to prepare the agate one for you, some people, their stone has to be emerald. Some people, their stone has to be diamond. You see, mine is agate. Okay, so when I see your stone that it is good for you, I will set up the constellation. In that hour of the constellation, I will call the molder to come. When the molder comes, then in that hour he will prepare the ring itself. Then we will put the stone on it. In that hour, then I will invoke the energies into it with your wishes. Then it will manifest. It will work for you. It will activate it. It will work for you. You understand me? So everybody has a magic, just that you need a wand to channel the energy. Some people, they have magic, they have tried their possible best, they have tried whatever they can, yet each and every day that they practice things in spiritual, nothing positive comes. They don't have a positive result because their energies has a blockage. So they need a wand that will activate the electromagnetic energy within themselves. Then it will come out and work for them. We activate your wand through herbs. We can activate your wand through meditation. We can activate your wand through laboratory. When I say I don't mean medical laboratory.
Okay, so which herbs are extremely good? It will be used, you see, like for the ones to be activated.
This one. You see this one like this?
Yeah.
You will pound this and squeeze the water out of it. Okay, when you squeeze the water out of it, then the egg, you take the yolk, only the yolk, 7 yolks, add it with it, and salt, the local salt, take 7 out of it, then add them together, put the ring in it, but make sure your constellation is set up. You can't know the constellation when you don't know astrology. Make sure your constellation is set up.
No, but such things are too technical for you to be, teaching people. They will go and do it anyhow, and
which is why I'm saying that before they do that, they have to know astrology.
Okay, sure.
So
then they should contact you, right?
Yes, if they want to know that. You understand me? Our ancestors have a full knowledge about astrology. They know everything, so they do things on time. You can go to them, they will tell you, wait, your time is not yet. Even Jesus, when his time was not yet, he didn't perform any miracles until his time was ready for him to perform miracle. That's how it is. We all have our constellation. When the constellation is set up, you prepare your wand and everything will be succeeded for you.
Lord Zilla.
Zilla. So we need our wand. Your wand it can be ring, it can be small stick. You see the bodia, how did you call it? Bodia. That the fetish priest uses. It's all wand. They have the energy, but they need a channel. They need a tool that will help the energy to come out and work.
Like altar.
It's a wand. If you have an altar, it's a wand. Whatever that you will use to do it, to channel your energy, it's a wand. So the wand to, like talisman. Talisman is also a wand, but it has a way of preparing it. Some people, we can use herb to prepare talisman, but if you don't know how to set up the energies, the energy will end up destroying you yourself. But it's an energy. If you don't know how to compile the energy and how to set them very well, the energy will burst and destroy you. You see?
Exclusive interview on television, CK. My guest is Lord Zilla, the Eye. We talking herbs and spiritualism.
You see?
Finally, what do you have for our viewers?
For me, I practice spiritism a lot, but I normally don't kill animals. For my spiritual journey, I don't use animals.
And it doesn't mean using animals too is bad?
For you, but for me, I see it to be something different.
anyway.
You understand me? Because if I have to use animal, I know something that if I use it will do what? It will stand in as the animal blood. So why going for the animal blood?
Do you use chameleons?
Yeah, dead ones.
But they are also an animal.
But I didn't kill them.
Okay, so you killing them is a problem
to me.
Okay.
So I don't.
Okay, that's fine.
You understand what I'm saying? I don't. But I use chameleon, dead ones to do my things if I choose to. But most of the time I can just speak to the herb, tell it what I want, it will do it for me. So I'm telling you, be knowledgeable. Don't stick your life into ignorance. Okay, because as you are watching me right now, if a person should tell you that this leaf or this tree has this power, you should be able to know where does the tree extort his power from, where does the leaves get its power from. You should be able to know that. But if the person is not able to tell you, that means he doesn't know what he's talking about. He's only talking per the chew and pour. He has chew whatever his grandparents or his masters informed him with, and he's pouring it to you. It has to be so knowledgeable. He has to know what he's talking about. You should know everything in this existence on earth lives in what depends on the sun. Without the sun, there will not be any life. So you should know that the sun also has an energy. We all are feeding from the energy of the sun. So if the person is not able to tell you this herb is feeding his energy from this part of the sun, and that herb is feeding his energy from this part of the sun, he doesn't know what he's talking about. It's like if somebody say I'm a herbalist and you want to teach a medical benefit of this, okay, maybe to cure some sickness, and he's not able to tell you the component of that herb, you don't have to use it. What if you use it and the thing destroys you? You should be able to know the components and the particles and the elementary that govern that this thing that helps. If not, it's out of zero, which is why sometimes people will give you medicine without giving you dosage. Hey, would be drinking it. You will drink it and you'll be well, and it will cause you different problems because he doesn't know the component, he doesn't know the compositions, he doesn't know the the elementaries, he doesn't know anything about it, so he doesn't know the dosage. He will just give it to you, go and drink it, and you also be drinking it. By the time you realize, quatriqua. How is it quatriqua?
You don't even understand it. Quatriqua meaning nothing.
By the time you realize, you are dead and gone. Because maybe it will cure your sickness, but it will give you another problem. Because the dosage, you see, which is why knowledge is very important. I'm just advising people. Knowledge, wisdom, insight is more important.
Good. I'm CK, my guest. Yeah, Lord Zilla. Thank you very much for staying with us. Catch you some other time. Ciao.